Hey, we are ready to jump in with step number 3, which is to follow up. You've done a smashing job of reaching out and asking people to have parties, because then you have done a smashing job with having those parties, which was step 2, filling up your calendar. You've got some orders now. What are we going to do to follow up? What does this look like, and in what capacity? And I will be straight up honest with you. I do a 2-step follow-up initially. That first thank you, like I mentioned in the last video, when they order something from my party or from my VIP group, I post that public, because still in the private group, but in the big group publicly. Wherever they ordered from, thank you so much for your order. You're gonna love it. And then I have sent them on the back end, I have sent them a personal message, an individual message to thank them for their specific pieces ordered from the specific party. And I have planted that seed right there that says, what if we did your own party? Can I send you a couple of dates? It's a great way to get free and half price items, and it doesn't require anything from you. Thank you for your support. I have thrown that out there with a question that they need to come back and answer. And so then what is happening in the next week or so is I'm going to actually follow up further with every person. And you guys, I feel like this is something that not a lot of reps do, because it takes time and it makes you vulnerable. Because what if they say their items didn't work out? What if they say it didn't fit? Then you have to take the additional steps to try and make it right and help them out. But that's what makes it so great, is that you can connect in that relational level and really give them what they need and help them out. Because remember, in the end, we want them to love their things, because when they love it, they're going to feel amazing, and they're going to love Zaya, they're going to love you, and they're going to want more of it. So in a week or two after they've placed their orders, and you can go into your back office, into the order history. You can click on their order and their invoice, see the tracking information, click on it and see where it is in the cycle. And you can send them another private message that says, hey, I see that your items will be arriving soon. I just want you to know I'm super excited. I cannot wait to hear about your items. And I give them the most excitement that I can get them, because I want them to be excited that their items are coming. If their items have already been delivered, I can say, I'm so excited. I know that your items are delivered. I hope you've had a chance to try them on. I cannot wait to hear what you think. How are you loving your new because I'll look up above and see what I thanked them specifically for, so I can then specifically reference. I hope you are loving, tell me how you are loving that yellow subtle stripe tee. And I give them all my excitement, because I know their things have arrived. And what this does is this opens the door for people to come back and say, I love it. I didn't expect to love this, but I do. It's incredible. Thank you for following up. And they think you're a rock star because you followed up with them and you cared enough to know, make sure that it was okay. You can then say, that is so awesome. I am so excited. I'm so glad that you love those joggers. I'm so glad that you love that top. There are so many good things that Zaya has. Let's partner up and get you some more for free and half off. Come on, girl. We need to do your own party. It's super easy to do. I have got this specific date, or I've got this specific date just for you. Which one do you want? And we'll do your own party. I love, again, giving them the dates, giving them something solid, not sitting back and being reactive and saying, let me know if you want to do your own party, but proactively getting it out there and saying, do you want this date or this date? This is for you. You pick it, and I'm going to love on you, and I'm going to spoil you and your friends in this party. So my suggestion in your follow-ups is give them specific dates to have those parties. And then you're also replanting that seed. You're watering that seed that you've already planted about having them party. It is my personal goal to schedule a party off of every party that I have. Does it always work that way? No, but sometimes I schedule 2 or 3 parties, and I have to be mindful of essentially almost spreading them out a little bit to give them a little space. So follow up on every single order that is placed, you guys. That's where you're going to find your next parties, essentially. And it also allows allows you to drop that nugget to see if somebody wants to join your team. Even now, maybe they didn't host their own party, but you know they would be awesome. They bought a ton of stuff, or they love their stuff, or they're familiar with Zaya, and you can say, hey, I'm so glad that you love your stuff. I'm so glad that it makes you feel confident and that you have such a wish list. Why don't we talk about helping you get your own business started on the side? And I would love to bring you onto my team and help you get going. Totally throw that out there. I have said to people before, maybe they didn't even make a purchase in a party, and I don't have that purchase to thank them for and to follow up on, but they were really active. They're a Zaya fanatic. They had a lot of comments. They had a lot of pieces in that party. I can send them a message and say, I am so glad that you love your Zaya. Has anybody ever talked to you about becoming a rep yet? You would kill this. You would love it. You would be so good at it. And I would just love to help you turn this into something for you. So don't be afraid to drop those nuggets and to really lean into people. And know, you guys, that if it's an NO right now, that doesn't mean it's a no forever. That just means right now it's a no. And so at that point, your follow-up becomes following up with it. Here we are in the fall time. I know you said summer was going to be crazy busy. It's the fall. Let's get you set up with your party. How about this date or this date? And I'm going to consistently do something that generates a response from them. I'm going to consistently give them those dates to choose from so they can respond to me with something. And truthfully, I am kind of more of a fly by the seat of my pants person, and I need to be more organized. But I'm going to say to you, figure out a system to follow up. Are you going to have a pen and a paper? Are you more of a spreadsheet person? Do you want a checklist? Do you want boxes? Whatever your system is going to be, find that rhythm and stick to it, because truthfully, the proof is in the follow-up. You're going to see so much. I have gotten so many messages of, I love your customer service. I love the way that you are tending to my needs. I love the way that you're taking care of me. And it just really goes a long way in building that connection. But whatever you're doing, remember, you want to keep it simple. I know I mentioned this in maybe a couple videos ago and ask, keep it simple, because what you're doing, we want others to replicate and duplicate. We want them to be able to look at you and say, well, if she can do it, I can do it. I can do what she's doing. There's no need to complicate everything. So keep it simple. Develop a system of following up, and really put that work into it, because you will see the fruits of your labor if you do follow up. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.